Sorry, friggin' storage was full. Technology is either your bestest friend in the world or the annoying little bastard who does your head in. Do you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to stay on task and I'm going to focus on what I'm telling you. Right, so I was getting my obs done. Like blood pressure, bloods, all of that. As you do. And like, I got to like 20 minutes and I thought, where's Ian? Like, every time the door opened, I looked and expecting to see his little bald head. Bless it. But nah, half an hour? Nah. 40 minutes? Nah. Doors open after an hour? Nah. An hour and a half? Nah. Doors open after 2 hours, didn't bother fucking looking. Door opened, I looked the other way. He never came. And the lovely nurses were saying, is your husband here yet? I said, nah, he must have got lost. Firstly, and secondly, he's not my husband. He would have been if he'd have come on time. So I said, no, anyway, my sister rang. My twisted sister, she calls me. I don't know why. And my mum rang to see if I was all right. My mum and Haley. I mentioned them in my book. Have a look. They are a funny pair of fuckers, them two. Jesus. Think I'm mad, made them. Anyway, they rang and said, you're all right. He sat with Ian. Because I was quite anxious, like, when they thought this. I said, no, I don't. No. They said, well, he just dropped you off and went. I said, well, no, I'd never do that. I said, he dropped me off and was following me in. I said, I haven't seen him since 2.5 hours ago. O'Reilly said, I might be beat up and half dead in the car park. All was a ray of sunshine, always. I said, I never thought of that. I said, thanks for that, that's cheered me up. Because at least it would be a reason why I hadn't come in. That was logical. Anyway, at the end of me, well, not me stay. It wasn't like a premiere fucking in, was it? As I was checking out, or whatever you do, and said goodbye to the nurses, lovely. I said, you're all angels, because they are. And as I was going out, I thought, well, what do I do? What do I do? It was like 10 o'clock on a Thursday night at wherever North Tees is. Is it Stockton or Billingham? And I live in Hartlepool. I thought it's one hell of a walk, my darlings, especially if you're in fucking agony. So I thought, well, I'll walk to reception. He'll have the sense to have sat there. Of course he will. Goes to reception. Not a fucking soul, not a fucking kipper in sight. No one. So I thought, okay. So I walks out the front door. Well, go round them, you know, the spinny door things. I love playing in them. I do. There's one in the library. I love them. There was one in the Adelphi Hotel when I went to Liverpool. I like them. Anyways, I thought, well, he'll be waiting outside in my little Citroen. I thought, so I went outside, looked around. Looked a bit further afield. Looked a bit further over into the car park. Nowhere in sight. Nowhere. Well, it was quite cold and dark, my darlings. There was a bit of pain. So I walked over the car park, just couldn't see him anywhere now, got really, really, really annoyed. And I started having visions, you know, me Walter Mitty visions, where I started kicking shit out of him in my head. And then I seen me little car with me little pictures on the side and 55 Church Street, Hartlepool in letters on the side. And in my head I ran over, but I'd like walked like that. And I looked in, peered in, expecting to see him. Fell asleep in the car. Nah. Stood there looking round. I thought, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then it hit me. Straight opposite the car was the A&E department. I thought, The fucker'll be sitting there, won't he? Walks over, looks round, sees his little bald head sat there. I went on the back of his shoulder. He went, are you ready? Are we going? I went, is that all you're going to say? I said, where the fucking hell have you been? I said, I've been nervous. I said, I nearly flaked out with anxiety, panicking, and I was all on me tot. I said, everybody else in there had someone with them, but I didn't even have you. He went, I thought you were out the back. I said, well, didn't you have the sense to ask where rapid assessment was, Ian? Didn't you go over